Thank you for keeping our road safe. Good luck, friend.
I could go for a smoke. This bloody hell! Where the everyone get Over there! Oh, shit! I'm down! Ah!
Here, you're all broken down. No worries, I'll be there in a minute.
It is my pleasure to announce a recent trade agreement with the town of Gun Barrel in the Southern Territories. This trade route will be a great benefit to all of us, and it will open up commerce to what was a dangerous...
Well, good work. Guess you were the right man for the job. I knew those bandits were up to something. This is good proof. But whatever it is you got there, it can't be safe, that's for sure. I want you to take it to someone who can tell us what it is, and whatever the hell we better do about it. Old man Kvasir, hermit, lives by himself. He's a pretty smart guy. Take that sample to him. He can take a look at it, test it, and tell us what those bandits are up to. I'll let Kvasir know you'll be coming. Crazy guy doesn't take to strangers just popping in on him.
Have a song request or complaint? Keep it to yourself. Wasteland Radio. People of Wellspring, this is your mayor. It has come to my attention that a number of you are not properly disposing of your trash.
You're pretty handy with those guns. I hope to see you again soon.
Other dangerous substances. Please use the clearly marked trash barrels for all your disposal needs, or you will be heavily fined. Remember, working together, we keep clean and safe.
I got the best vehicle parts anywhere. See anything you like? Drive like you mean it, friend.
We've always got exciting events open. Go talk with Slim in the booth, see what he has running.
Check out what races are available. Drive safe.
parts for sale here. Care to browse my selections? See you soon.
Working together benefits every citizen. It makes this town stronger. Thank you for your attention.
You made it back. Good thing. Got a problem, and I believe you might be the man for the job. The North is a dangerous place for small buggies like yours. Afraid you're gonna need something with a little more muscle. You need to get your hands on a Caprino. I got supplies I need to run up north, but come back when you have the right wheels, all right? The easiest way to get a Caprino is to win one. Try Jackie Weeks. He can set you up with just the right kind of race.
Attention! The Dusty 8 sponsored event is now open. Always a local favorite. Are you looking for a better set of wheels? Then the Dusty 8 sponsored event is just what you need. This event gives our local business leaders a chance to show what they've got for sale. A little promotion mixed in with all that speed and the mayhem. Win-win, as I say. The best racers win the best cars. You want a race? Then you'll need a sponsor. I hear the guy that runs that show Mutant Bash TV or something like that is looking for a driver. Maybe you should talk with him. You can find his little shack of horrors down by the Southern Highway. Just look for the sign with his face on it.
Work together to make it stronger and more attractive to outside traders and travelers.
Care to browse my selections? I have some of the finest goods. Pleasure doing business with you. Hello?
Well, will you look here? new face, a new body. Oh, I am so glad I got out of bed this morning. Let me guess. You need a sponsor. Great! Muy bueno! We are simpático, eh? You want a sponsorship, and I need a contestant. The game is easy. You enter my little arena, and the game begins. Rules pretty simple. Kill or be killed. You make it through alive, give me a good show, and you'll have your sponsorship. Easiest sponsorship in the wasteland. You ready? Excellent. Put a good show on, and I'll put it in reruns for years.
Welcome, viewers, to another exciting Rock'em Sock'em episode of Mutant Bash TV, the show where carnage is king. We've got a fresh new competitor here today, straight from the past. He looks tough, but is he ready to compete? We'll soon find out. But now, give it up for our hero! In a test of skill, our contestant under the part-time posted on the electro screen. Simple enough, you say? Well, not so fast. We've got a fresh batch of northern muties here today. They're tough and fast, so our contestant best be on his toes. All right, let's get this show on the road. Kill or be killed is what this game is all about. Let's start the show. Shoot the target to stop each wheel on a prize before the time runs
contestant this month. Here's your sponsorship letter. Good luck in the race. But now before you go, care to star in another episode? I've got big money prizes. As before, the game is simple. This time, though, it's a little more challenging, but for a contestant like you, no problem. So, you ready for episode 2? Excellent, excellent. Just pass through the doors one more time, and good luck.
Welcome, viewers, to another exciting episode of Mutant Bash TV. Death, mayhem, bloody carnage. You know the rules. Good luck, contestant. All right, let's get this show on the road. Kill and be killed. That's what this game is all about. Let's start the show. Here we go. And carnage, I love it. Step to the open door and get ready for the next challenge. Are we ready for the second challenge? Get ready for Great job so far. Heads on the doorway to the next arena. Congratulations, contestant. You've made it to the bonus round. Here's a chance for our contestant to win some big money prizes. It's very simple. Shoot the target to stop each wheel on a prize before the time runs out. Watch out for mutants! Good luck. Jackpot! Boom! He's done a great job of surviving so far. Let's hope our contestant is up for the next challenge. Shipwreck Cove. Let's turn up the challenge. Watch out for force strikes. This episode is brought to you by Rusty's Auto Parts. Rusty's, servicing your ride for 10 years.
Excellent work! You are now my favorite contestant, really. I mean that. And here's what I owe you. Oh yeah, and I'm readying the arena for the next season, which will start soon. So come back later if you want to star in more episodes.
Reported a sharp increase in bandit activity north of the city. Please restrict all non-emergency travel until it's once safe again. Thank you.
Hey, keep up the good work. The more bandit cars you destroy, the more you'll earn.
Care to browse my selections? I have all the best supplies. Good day to you. I have some of the finest goods. Pleasure doing business with you. Care to trade? Good day. You. I have some of the finest goods. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hello.
It's been a long time since old JK had a driver in this event. I do hope you can drive as well as you shoot. Now, go see Slim, and good luck to you.
Check out what races are available. Good luck.
Great race, my friend.
I got the best vehicle parts anywhere.
Not bad. But don't get cocky. You might be good, but you ain't got nothing on me.
Look no further than here for all your vehicle needs. Care to browse my selections? Nice doing business with you.
It has come to my attention that a number of you are not properly disposing of your trash. It is illegal to hoard non-usable as it can contain disease, insects, and other dangerous substances. Please use
I'm glad you got yourself something that won't fall apart in a fight. And it's perfect for the little task I have for you. The northern watchtower needs to be resupplied, but the bandits won't make the trip easy. Luckily, I think you're the guy to do it, now that you've got a vehicle with a little more armor. It won't be easy. You think you're up for it? Good luck. My men can't wait forever.
Come on. Roll 'em.
Roll 'em.
Good roll. Awesome race. Great Bash TV show.
Excellent work, buddy. Sure needed those supplies.
let's see what you have there. Put it on the counter and we'll see what has Clayton all worried. Interesting. Feltrite. Okay, I need to run tests on this. Might take some time. But you also look interesting. There's something different about you. Best I take a closer look at you too. Interesting. Very interesting. You got all those little computers racing around inside you. Secrets. Everyone's got a little secret. And you must be one big little secret. Haven't met one of you for a long time. Since working with the authority up in the city. You don't know how lucky you are that the authority hasn't found you yet. If the authority catches you and you don't have anything they need, you'll be dead. You are part of the old world, not part of their new world. Of course, there are people who stand up against them. Not many of them. They call themselves the Resistance. Not that I profess to have any special knowledge of them, but they exist in small bands, fighting back, and maybe, just maybe, you could be useful to them. You survived this long. You must have some survival skills worth using. But you aren't going to last long in a firefight against the authority with that standard defibrillator in your chest. I can give you an upgrade for it, something that might keep you alive longer. But that will require a little effort on your part. You see, I don't have the necessary equipment here. But you can find what you need in the Dead City. A well-named place, as you will soon see. In the middle of the city is a hospital. One I was proud to work in. Until the research took a decidedly twisted turn. I didn't see everything that was done there, but I heard the rumors. Now it's surrounded by a tremendous wall, filled with living memories of the horrors committed there. Going there and getting back won't be easy, but without an upgraded defib, you won't last another week here. I'd say you have no choice. The hospital is in the middle of the city. Find your way into the basement. Look for anything relating to the ARK program. That should be the place to find that upgrade. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. The only way into the city is through the sewers outside the walls. Good luck.
All broken down. No worries, I'll be there in a minute.
Black has reported a sharp increase in bandit activity north of the city. Please restrict all non-emergency travel until it's once safe again.
Good job. That will keep the road safer. Here's what I promised.
Great work. Heard my guy in the tower was mighty happy to see you. And here's a little something for your effort. Now that you've been up north, I bet you've seen those small remote bomber cars in the canyon. Big trouble those have become. They're made by the Shrouded clan, smart bunch of bandits. And to keep that canyon safe, we need those things stopped. What I need you to do is get inside their hideout, find the stockpile of bomb-making parts, and blow it to hell. One of my men uncovered their plans to make the damn things. You'll be able to build one and use it to get in. You think you can do this? Take these plans, build bombs yourself, and use them against those bastards.